Hello and welcome. This is Mrcheekymonkey's back, just gone the curse. Today I'll be talking about this Search for Life. It's a new article that was published on the 19th of June 2015 at 12 o'clock in the morning. And it's 1:51 a.m. I just thought I'd do a video at this time. I know, very strange. But apparently NASA, I think you already know this because I'm showing it here, but it says NASA begins work on mission to Jupiter moon Europa. Now, you could actually see as to why NASA scientists begins to work on, to go on a mission to Jupiter's moon. It's because Europa is basically a ball of ice, and they suggest, well, the data that they recorded, it suggests that there may actually be water, like ocean, underneath the ice. And you're probably thinking, what? Water? Liquid form? Yes. I know it's further out away from the sun, but Jupiter, well, it has this gravitational effect, if I could say that, I guess. And what it does, it kind of like puts a bit of friction and kind of just. And what I mean by friction is that down the core of Europa, well, that is kind of like being stretched and then compressed, and it's creating a certain energy source, which is obviously heat. And that's what's making the core so hot because of Jupiter's gravity, basically. And that's how the moon is getting the heat, and they think that there might be life in those oceans. Possibly. I think it's more than likely to find microbes. Now, I don't think there would be a civilization. Mind you, there might be very intelligent fish, but yeah, that's the thing. But anyways, let me read you this. Yeah, I know you could read for yourself if you really wanted to, but I'll read a bit of it and you can have a look for yourself. And I'll post the link in the description. Yes, it says the expansive ocean believed to reside under the surface of Jupiter's icy moon Europa has been calling NASA's name for years. See, like I said, I thought that's why they'd want to check because wherever there's water, usually there's life. But people need to think that the pH level of the water may be off charts and it may be unsuitable for life. But then again, there is extremophiles on Earth and in the Earth actually, even under the crust, which is weird, and it's very hot when you go deeper below the Earth, which is obviously dirt. It's not good. But somehow they survive, and if they can survive hostile environments, then I'm pretty sure life can survive in extreme environments. But the thing is, how does it start off? That's what we need to ask ourselves. How does life start off? What are the main chemicals and organic materials that allow life to exist? Now, I know amino acids obviously plays a part, it's a building block for life. What I mean by chemicals is like oxygen, methane, carbon dioxide, and nitrogen, I think. Hydrogen is very important. Those elements are pretty important. But the main important elements is obviously the carbon elements. And we are all like carbon-based life forms, and I suspect that other life forms are carbon-based as well, depending on the chemical signature on the planet. Anyways, let's read this properly. It says NASA announced Wednesday that its plan to survey Europa has been successfully reviewed by the agency, and that it is now in the formulation stage. Essentially, this means that the Europa visit is no longer simply a concept, but a real mission that NASA is developing. Now that is really exciting. I really do hope they, well, obviously they will, but I hope they keep updating us further on this. You know, NASA's been doing this sort of things for years, planning out missions, and they say it costs too much and this and that. So let's hope they can actually go to Europa. They probably send a probe there or some shit. Anyways, I'm just wondering why can't the European Space Agency not get involved? The European Space Agency should be getting involved with this. I'm pretty sure they are helping NASA. I mean, probably have like some sort of partnership. Please correct me if I'm wrong. It says, today we are taking an exciting step from the concept to mission in our quest to find signs of life beyond Earth, said John Grunsfield. I thought it says Field then. No, Grunsfeld, sorry. I need glasses. Shit. Pardon my language. Associate Administrator for NASA's Science Mission Directorate in Washington. In a statement, observations of Europa have provided us with tantalizing clues over the last 2 decades, and the time has come to see answers to one of humanity's most profound questions. Europa has been considered a potentially hot spot for alien life ever since the late 1900s, when NASA's Galileo's mission found evidence that a massive subsurface ocean might exist on the Moon, which is roughly the size of Earth's own one. Huge difference between it and our own Moon is that Europa could potentially have more than double the amount of water than there is on Earth. Wow, that's quite shocking, actually. Additionally, Europa's ocean is believed to be warmer than it would be if it only received heat from the sun. Since strong tidal forces on the planet generate heat as they flex, like I discussed, scientists think that the ocean features salt water and makes contact with rocky sea floor, much like the Earth's. All of these features, if proven to be true, point is the possibility that life may exist beneath the Moon's frozen surface, which is probably most likely microbes and potentially some form of fish that have like a light as like an antenna. I forgot what those fishes are called in the on the Earth, deep beneath the oceans in the dark areas, and they have this light on them. It's just weird. So I think they have evolved over time. If there is light, they've evolved over time to produce their own light, so they know where they're going. That's if they actually have eyes. And there's a video, and I'll put that video link in the description. I'm pretty sure you would love to have a bit of a watch. I'm not sure how long it will be, but I will watch it myself after I have made the video, this video, and if anything comes across that's really interesting, I'll probably discuss it in a next video. I'm hoping that I'm not rambling on too much in this video. I've not done this sort of video in a while, so please forgive me, because I am a little rusty. Europa is the most likely place to find life in our solar system today because we think there's a liquid water ocean beneath its surface, said Robert. I'm not even gonna pronounce his last name. Europa's mission project scientists in a video released by NASA. We know that on Earth, everywhere that there's water, we find life. So could Europa have the ingredients to support life? While NASA is officially developing the mission now, the plan does not call for any sort of lunar landing, nor does it call for the use of some other exploratory device like a drone that's being considered. for use on Saturn's moon, Titan. Ooh, they're on about going to Saturn's moon. Titan. It has an atmosphere. It's roughly the same size as Earth, I believe, and the atmosphere composition is mainly methane, and it actually has lakes and oceans on Titan, and it's actually methane, liquid methane. It's super chilled liquid methane. Now, would there be life there? I don't know. I really don't know. But I know liquid water is supporting life here, but that doesn't mean liquid methane or other type of liquids can't, support life. I'm pretty sure they could. I'm 50-50 on this, so I don't know whether they should waste their money on Titan just yet. I think Europa should be focused on now, which is pretty good. Anyways, I'll continue reading. Sorry for yapping on, but I'm pretty sure you love it. Instead, the mission is focused on determining Europa's habitability or the likelihood that it can sustain life. To do this, NASA will send out a spacecraft sometime in the 2020s. So they are in 5 years' time, basically. Or 15 years. Excuse me. Not 15 years. 10 years or 5 years. It just depends, really. Which will eventually make it to Jupiter a few years later, stay in orbit. The spacecraft won't orbit around Europa since the moon is constantly being bombarded with heavy radiation from Jupiter. Wait, what? Wow, I didn't know Jupiter produces radiation. Wow. But it will sweep down past Europa 45 times over the course of the mission, taking high-resolution images of the surface for an analysis. This way, NASA can take dozens of tours of Europa and not worry about its craft being quickly destroyed by radiation. Now the question is, how would you protect the spacecraft in future missions from radiation? How would you protect people on maybe Europa if they want to do a human-based mission? Yeah, you're probably thinking you're an idiot. Use a spacesuit, of course. Yes, but there's going to be a lot more radiation, and it's more direct, if that makes sense. So I think humans would be more vulnerable on Europa than the Moon itself. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I think. Anyway, where was I up to? I like just explaining things in detail. Aha, there we are. Since Europa was also found to shoot water vapor, up to 200 kilometers into the air and into space, NASA's probe will likely fly through these in order to analyze the composition of the moon's watery interior. We might actually be looking at a body that is presently alive, presently active, and presently undergoing its geology. The project manager of the Galileo mission from 1999 to 2003 said in the NASA's video, "There is too much evidence right now lying around on the surface that suggests something's going on there." No shit, Sherlock. Anyways, please like this video if you like my interesting explanation and the article. You can read this properly for yourself, so then you can save the link for future reference and you can show your friends, your family maybe. There's a lot of people that are interested in this sort of thing, and I really do think searching for life elsewhere is very important, because the idea of humans being alone is frightening, and I don't know who else said this, but I'm saying something similar now. Apparently, it is frightening because we may be alone in the universe, and it's also frightening to know that we're not alone in the universe. They're both equally as frightening. I don't see it as scary, I see it as more of an adventure, and well, it's just interesting, to be fair. Anyways, I want to show you guys SETI at home, just to, finish off. Probably do more updates on SETI at home. If people don't mind, could you please go to this website and go on about SETI at home? Yeah, just read here. Also, if you are interested, could you possibly download it? What I mean by download? You download this manager called Bow Inc. Computer Science, and it'll tell you what it's about. You should. This is what you recommend. This is what they recommend you to get. Is download Bow Inc. plus VirtualBox, and yeah. So once you've done that, you sign up, and you add SETI at home as a project. You go to my account. This is my account. When you actually made your own account, it will take you to your account. So, but anyways, if you could add me, that would be great. And also, if you try and look for this particular team, which is my team, it's United Kingdom's official. You don't have to be British or to be in the UK in order to join. I just put United Kingdom official because I want to attract more people from the UK to take part in this sort of project. And at the moment, I have 3 members, including myself and my friend, and my dad has done fuck all at the moment. Oh goodness! And it seems like my friend here probably has a better computer than me, and he is from America. So well done for contributing. And that is what I got over the lifetime of this account. Anyways, I'll just leave this here, and I'll speak to you guys later. Thank you for watching, and if you want to see more, please subscribe and give us a like. Thank you.